girl Jade Ashley, and I want to welcome you back to a new video. Now this week I wanted to do something a little bit different. We all know that summertime is officially over, unfortunately. You know, I'm sad. I'm sure you guys are sad as well. You know, I've been in school for like 2 weeks now, and I'm like, how did I even get back here? So I thought, why not, you know, let me do like a summer playlist. Let me talk about all of my favorite songs from this past summer, because I don't know about you guys, I can hear a song and I could just be like, oh, I remember when that song came out at such and such time, or that was the summer of, you know. So I figured I'll just run through a list of some of my favorite songs from the summer of 2015. You know, the first official day of fall is September 23rd, which is just days away. So before like the official start, you know, came, I just wanted to, you know, go through some of my favorite songs from this summer. So stay tuned to check them out. Okay guys, so let's get into my summer playlist. And first off, I just want you guys to know that these are like in no particular order whatsoever. It was kind of like, let me think about the songs that I like love from this past summer. And at first I wanted to do 5, you know, I do like my 5 beats. So I was like, let me do the top 5 songs. But then as I was making my list, I was like, 5 is not enough. So then I was like, all right, let me do my top 10 songs. 10 was not enough, so I came up with a total of 15. I felt like, you know, doing more than 15 was pushing it, and I didn't want to have another long video. Y'all know how my videos go, and I wanted this one to be a little bit shorter, so I figured I'll just, you know, jot down some of my favorite songs, you know, 1 through 15. There's no particular order as far as like which one I like the most or which one was better than the other. It was just as they were coming to my head. So the first song on the list, I have Chinx featuring Meek Mill with On Your Body. Now when I tell y'all, this has been my song the entire summer. Unfortunately, when the song officially came out was right like probably like maybe a week or 2 after Chinx was, you know, killed. You all know that he was murdered in Queens back in May, and you know what I learned like through interviews from like his wife and like his friends and like his manager and stuff was that at the time that On Your Body came out, that was like an already scheduled date. So it's like as soon as everything was about to start popping and happening for him, and you know he was starting to get that buzz, unfortunately somebody took his life. For what reason, I'm sure nobody knows exactly why. And then following the success of the single, you know, his debut album Welcome to JFK came out last month in August, and I wanted to do an album review on that, but unfortunately when it came out, I was on a cruise. Now I had the album pre-ordered, so it was like I was on a cruise and I was like, damn, I wish I had Wi-Fi right now so I could get the rest of the album to download. So it was like I finally heard the album in its entirety like a week after it came out, once I finally came back and I had Wi-Fi and I could connect to my iTunes and all of that other stuff. But needless to say, I absolutely love the album. I never did an album review, but I will definitely recommend Chinx's, you know, debut album Welcome to JFK. Love it, great. You know, you get a mixture of like different types of music. He has, you know, features from, you know, Nipsey Hussle, Ty Dolla $ign. Of course, I mentioned Meek Sims, French Montana. Like, it's a good album. You know, Jeremiah's on there, his song Thug Love. I love that song. So, yeah. Chinx On Your Body featuring Meek Sims. Like, I would hear it on the radio here in New York City, especially because he's from New York. So, you know, he's going to get that New York love. So, I would hear it on the radio and I would turn it up in the car and I would sing to it. The video with his wife, his kids, and his sister, like, just a beautiful video. I can't even lie. I like shed a tear when I saw it, like, for the first time. And if you guys actually didn't check the video, you can go over to my blog at www.jade-ashley94.blogspot.com, because I do remember posting that as well. And then his song Yay was also like one of my songs of the week and stuff like that. So yes, first song I'm talking about, Chinx featuring Meek Sims with On Your Body. I love it. Definitely will always make me think of the summer of 2015. So the next song on my list, I have Fetty Wap featuring Drake with My Way. Now it's kind of like 2, because you know the original is featuring Remy Boy Monty, who's somebody in Fetty Wap's camp, and then the remix is featuring Drake. So all I gotta do is put my mind to this. So like My Way was definitely a song of the summer, and there's no way y'all cannot tell me every time y'all think about Fetty Wap and My Way, y'all will not think anything Fetty Wap. Matter of fact, you will definitely think the summer of 2015, because he had this year on lock. He was even part of XXL's freshman class for this year, so he had the summer on lock. So My Way featuring Drake, you know, or you know, Remy Boy Monty, whichever one. It's the same song, it's just like 2 different verses. But I love that song. And then keeping with the whole Fetty Wap, you know, thing or whatever, the next song that I have is 679, of course. Now that for a fact, like when you hear that, you're gonna remember the summer 2015. You might think of it for like the whole 2015 if you ask me, because Fetty Wap and then like the whole Remy Boys. What I like about it is that once Fetty Wap started getting his buzz as an artist, he didn't take too long to kind of put his, you know, his people on. Like he was like, yeah, I was in this group, you know, prior to the situation. I rep Remy Boys, and he made sure, you know, he got them on some of his hit singles, so we know who they are. So, you know, next 2 songs, My Way and 679, Fetty Wap, I love it. Absolutely will make me remember from this summer. The next one is I have Drake Back to Back, and that is actually not that, like, it wasn't the entire summer, but one reason why I felt like Back to Back was important to be a part of my summer playlist was because we know the whole Meek and Drake beef and stuff, and how like the whole diss track came about. But the simple fact that Back to Back started as a diss track in response to Meek Mill, and then it kind of blew up into like this big single, for it to reach Billboard, for it to be on everybody's radio station. I go on Pandora and it's there. So it's like he was, you know, responding to somebody who came for him, like in a diss track, and it just became like this big single. And then it's like when you think of Back to Back, you want to say, oh yeah, that's that diss track that Drake did to Meek, and it's going to bring back this whole new thing that happened over the summertime. So, you know, that's definitely another track that you're gonna automatically think, okay, summer 2015, I remember that. So there's no way that Back to Back was not going to be part of my top, you know, songs or part of my summer playlist. So the next one I am going to choose, or that I chose to put a part of my list, was Beyonce 711. Now 711 came out like right before summer started. You know, Beyonce, you know, she mentioned that she had extended some songs to her Beyonce album, and one of those songs was 711. And then the video came out, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, she shot that video on an iPhone, it's so dope. So to me, I feel like anything that Beyonce does, it sticks. Last summer they had like On the Run, and then, you know, Drunken Love was like definitely that Beyonce song of the summer. And then this year she came back, and then she released a couple of, you know, singles after the album, and she came back with 711. And I remember 711 coming out too, because I remember it was towards the end of my junior year, like last semester, and I remember it was hot outside. That's how I know summer was coming. It was hot outside, and I remember I just kept listening to 711 over and over and over, sweating on my way to my last couple of classes of the semester. So, but 711 definitely is a track that belongs to the summer of 2015. Probably will be on people's list by the time, you know, New Year's come. But, you know, and then like the beat itself, it's just fun. I know you care. Like, it's just a fun song. So, you know, like you could listen to it at, or people start listening to it at the family barbecues, you know, whatever gatherings went down. So Beyonce 711, and how can you not do a summer, you know, playlist and not have Beyonce a part of it? Like, who does that? So yeah. Next I have to choose is Future with Trap Niggas. And Future had a really big summer when he released his DS2 album, Dirty Sprite 2, and he had a really big summer. It kind of started off, for me, I would say, when I started taking notice with Commas, but, you know, Trap Niggas became, you know, that song. So now we know that the first thing you do in the morning before you brush your teeth is grab your strap, and the only time you get on your knees is when you shooting craps. And do you know God is out here blessing all the trap niggas? So, you know, he was out here rapping, and he was teaching life lessons. So now we know, before I'm gonna get out the bed and brush my teeth, I gotta go grab that strap, you know? So yeah, Future definitely had, and there's so many other songs, you know, like Real Sisters. So it's like, you know, Gucci Flip Flops, like it's so much that Future did. And then they even created a Future Hive this summer. The only person I know that got a hive is Beyonce. So, but they created a Future Hive. I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm in a Future Hive, but Future summer 2015 was it. And then last weekend at the Made in America festival, he said that he's having more music drop before the year is out. So, you know. But shout outs to Future. Shout out to all you people that's out there in Future Hive. Trap Niggas, definitely a song that will make you remember the summer of 2015. Moving on, we're gonna go to Rihanna with Bitch Better Have My Money. So yeah, Bitch Better Have My Money, it was something that came out, you know, right before the summer started as well. But that's the only song that Rihanna had out this summer, because Rihanna's sitting here playing. We don't know where R8 is at. You know, right now everyone's talking about how she's in a relationship with Travis Scott, and I don't care. What I care about is this R8 album, and we ain't got it yet. So the only thing we got from Rihanna this entire summer was Bitch Better Have My Money. When the video came out, it was a big deal. You know, anything that Rihanna does really is a big deal. So I don't know if we're gonna get R8. You know, summer's over, so I don't know if she's, you know, looking for like a fall type of, you know, release date, or if she's gonna, you know, wait until the new year starts in 2016. Who knows? But we know for a fact that when you think of the summer of 2015, and when we want to bring up the name Rihanna, we're going to say, oh, in the summer of 2015, Rihanna had out Bitch Better Have My Money. So yes. Moving on from Rihanna, my next one is going to have to go down south, and I have to give it to Rich Homie Quan for his song Flex. Now, Flex was my song when it came out. I was like, yes, I cannot do the Rich Homie Quan dance, but, you know, by the popularity of Flex and then him creating his whole little dance that he do, that created a whole nother song, which was Hit the Quan, and I'm telling you, I can't do it. I don't know if it's because I'm old or whatever the case may be, but I look stupid right now. I know I do. But yeah, so Rich Homie Quan Flex. And like even here in New York, it's not a time that you can't turn on the radio station and not hear that song. So I feel like that Rich Homie Quan, like that was his hit. That was his hit for the summertime for a fact. Without a doubt, you cannot tell me that that wasn't a hit. So the next one for me is T Wayne's song, T Wayne, his song, The Nasty Freestyle. First, let me hop out the mud and push. I don't want it if the ass don't sit like a horse. I was like, yes. So that's another song. Like, I didn't go to no parties. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go to no parties. I'm not the party type of person. But trust me, if I was a party type of person, that would be a song that I would definitely turn up to. I don't even know what T Wayne looked like, honestly. But I know that Nasty Freestyle, that is my shit, yo. Like, I love that song. So that's another song that became popping throughout the summer of 2015, and I don't know when it'll die down, if it'll ever die down, but I know for a fact that when I hear that song, I'm going to think about the popularity that song gained throughout this summer. Moving on, we have to go to a song. Now, I don't know if this is popular anywhere else outside of New York. I know it's, you know, popular like throughout the whole, you know, city of New York, but it started here in my borough of Brooklyn, and that is the Millie Rock from 2 Millie. I can't. Sometimes I feel like I could do the Millie Rock, and then sometimes I feel like I can't, because, you know, you gotta get sturdy, and you gotta be sturdy on every block and stuff. So, but I'm Millie Rock on any block. And then I think 2 Millie is from the Sty, if I'm not mistaken. Bed-Stuy, for those who don't know what the Sty is, that's not from Brooklyn or not from New York. But, you know, Millie Rock, and you know how like last year, how the Shmurda dance with Bobby Shmurda became, you know, popular. So now this summer we got the Millie Rock. So that's like a nice little two-step, and you So, you know, I love that song definitely for a fact. And the fact that he's putting on for my borough, my city, Brooklyn, New York, I'm like, yes, anything Brooklyn, you know I'm with it. If you don't know, you know why? Because I'm from Brooklyn, okay? So yeah, shout outs to 2 Millie, Millie Rod. He definitely had an impact on the summer, if you ask me, okay? So moving on to my next song, I have to give it to J. Cole. J. Cole had a #1 album this year. Y'all know 2014 Forest Hill Drive came out at the end of last year, and he's taken over like the whole 2015. You know, he had his tour this summer, but one song that definitely caught, you know, fire, and I said it, I think when I did my album review, I said this is my favorite song right off the bat, which is Wet Dreams. And you know, I don't know how you cannot like J. Cole. Not only does he give you great lyricism, but he also, you know, gives you like a hot song, and then when you like listen to Wet Dreams, you could kind of like imagine it, whether you went through the situation or not, but you could kind of like imagine it. So I love J. Cole. He's a great storyteller. Wet Dreams is a song you could definitely bump to. I loved it. Again, it's not a time you can't turn on the radio and you cannot hear that song. So shout outs to J. Cole. And yeah, my 12th song. I'm up with my 12th song, and this is it's not really new now, but you know, no, it's not new. So another song that's my, you know, something that will always make me think of this summer would have to be Meek Mill featuring Nicki Minaj and Chris Brown with All Eyes on You. Now, I don't know about y'all, but maybe 2-3 years from now, when we want to discuss the whole Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill relationship, I'm going to take it back to this summer. It's so much drama that went on, whether it was, you know, Nicki and Safari going back and forth, Meek coming for Safari, and then Nicki and Meek, they went on the Pink Print tour this summer and was cuffing on tour, and, you know, it's just so much. So, first of all, let's not even mention that I like the song. So, who doesn't like the song? Like, when I first heard the song, I was like, oh, this is cute. You know, me, I'm not really into who's dating who and who the best couple. When people sit here and they talk about relationship goals, like, I'm not that type of person. But if I like a song, I like a song. So I definitely love All Eyes on You, Meek, Nicki, Chris Brown. The video, you know, it's cute. You know, it's cute. I'm not going to sit here and shade them, because you know, people, they have their opinions, like, oh, they such a whack couple, or oh my gosh, I love them, their relationship goals. I told you I'm not into it, but I'm not going to front. The song is cute, and video's cute. I mean, I ain't gotta do, but if I had to do, you know, that might be our little song or whatnot, but you know, I don't. So, but it's still a dope song nonetheless, and it'll forever make me think of this summer. And not to mention, we don't even know how long Nicki and Meek is gonna last. Not saying that I think they're gonna break up, but you know. But anyway, so moving on to my 13th song on my summer playlist. My next song is going to have to go to Jeremiah with Planes. And if you want to even throw it out there, the remix featuring J. Cole. I'm sorry, and I just talked about J. Cole, but Jeremiah Planes. Every time, I don't know the last time Jeremiah had like a solid, you know, piece of work, like an EP or like just a whole album or whatever the case may be, but you cannot say that he does not have hits. Like, he'll come out and he'll, you know, drop a single and it'll become a hit. So, you know, he had
I'm hit you in the mouth, what's up, let's take a trip.
And y'all know I can't sing, but anyway, so he had that song out, and for me, like I've been saying, for every song, and obviously every song on this, you know, list is a song that's going to sit here and make me think of the summer 2015. And for a fact, when I hear Planes by Jeremiah, I'm like, oh, that's that song he had in the summertime 2015. That was a hit that had everybody singing it. So shout out to Jeremiah. You know, he pop up every once in a while, and when he pop up, he got a hit for us to, you know, sing. So if anything, that's what he's good for. He's good for having, you know, hits. You know, that's how you build your catalog, obviously. So my next person that I have on here is Tink. Tink is another person. I was part of Double XL's freshman class for this year, and Tink, her momentum started building for me, I noticed, like late last year up until like earlier this year. I first heard about Tink on The Breakfast Club when Timbaland came, and he is in love. He bragged about her, how she could sing, how she could rap, and he was very much so. Like, when Timbaland brags about you, number one, that's an honor, and two, I would definitely trust his judgment, especially musically, off the bat. So Tink, you know, her momentum started building, and she started getting her hits and stuff like that. But if there's one song that she had on the radio non-stop that I just kept hearing and hearing and hearing this entire summer, was her song Million. And of course, Million, you know, samples the great Aaliyah's hit single One in a Million. So, you know, kind of starts off, and then, you know, once it starts off with the whole Aaliyah at the beginning, you know, Tink, she kind of takes over and she gives us her version of A Million. So I like how she took a hit, a classic, from one of, you know, the greatest, you know, of course, Aaliyah. And then it kind of works because, you know, Aaliyah and Timbaland and stuff or whatever. So yeah, how she took such a classic, but, you know, she didn't ride over that. She kind of, you know, took it and made it her own. Not to mention, she looked cute in the video. I don't know if y'all saw the video, but if y'all ain't see the video, head over to my blog, www.jade-ashley94.blogspot.com, because I know for a fact that I have that video up there. But shout outs to Tink. She had an amazing 2015. She just had a mixtape come out not too long ago as well. She had a mixtape come out this summer as well. So yeah, shout outs to Tink. She definitely is doing her thing. Talented rapper, talented singer, you know, love it, whatever. So yeah, my last song that I felt would represent this summer as a total, and I definitely have on my summer 2015 playlist, is Richie Rich with Poppin'. If you ain't got no head, you ain't poppin', nigga. If you ain't got no head, you ain't poppin'. And I feel like that's another song that gave us a lesson, and basically letting us know, if you ain't got nobody that's hating on you, that's envy towards you, that puts out negative energy towards you, you ain't popping. You have to be doing something right. So if you out there and you got a couple of haters, that means you doing something right. Like, you know, me personally, I don't like negative energy. I try to stay to myself. I try to stay quiet. I try to do people proper, you know, treat people how we want to be treated. But look, I'm just trying to do my thing, and you know, within the last couple of days, a couple of haters been popping up, so I guess, you know, I'm popping, or I'm trying to get popping. You know, I'm not cocky and I'm not one to say I'm popping. But yeah, Richie Rich with Poppin'. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, nigga. You know, that was a song that was definitely, you know, a lot of the songs that I've been saying on my playlist is, you know, a lot of radio hits and stuff. So yeah, that's my last song that I have. There was nothing else that could come to mind, and like I said, I didn't want to go past 15 minutes. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. I hope you liked the video, and also you can like the video, like at the bottom you can click like if you like this video, and comment below. Let me know if, you know, there was some song you felt that I should have added that made you think of summer 2015, or maybe it was a song that was on the playlist that you liked as well. You know, also don't forget to subscribe and share these videos with others. So yeah, once again, I thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. So bye.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.